Yo, what's good guys? I hope you're all doing good and great. We still in the part for the hooks and attentions. Last video was about the psychology of attentions. Right now we're going to talk about hook rate benchmarks, like the metrics to understand if your hooks is doing a good job or a decent job or there's something to be fixed. So, hook rate benchmarks, is my hooks rate so good? Depends, here's what you aim for. So the benchmark rate, hooks rate 3 seconds view slash divided by impressions. Below 20, hook is failing, something's fundamentally wrong. Like when your hook rate is literally low, like only getting people's like 20 people to stop. 20 to 30, below average, significant room for improvement. 30 to 40%, average in the game, but not winning. 40-50%, like stopping 40-50% of the people's good competitive hooks, competitive hook. 50 to 60%, strong outperforming most advertisements, 60 plus exceptionals. Like if you are able to stop 60 plus in hook depths, you have an exceptional hook rate. So context matters. When you have like cold traffic, 30 to 40% is good. Warm retargeting is like testimonials, some people that already watch your brand and already like interact with your funnels. 50 to 60 plus accepted. Broad targeting, like you're just trying to almost like an unaware audience. You're trying to tackle like a majority of like people's, not like some specific avatars. You can expect that's going to be broad. 20, 25, 35 is solid. Tight niche, 45, 50, 55 expected. So when you're going to be going through a specific avatars and you understand that avatar deeply, you're going to mention something specifically about them, your hook rate should be like higher, and that's something that's going to be normal. The 5 hook failures patterns, like how like the patterns of like why a hook fails. The wallpaper is hooks, something's invincible, so people doesn't care about it, just like they scroll past through it. Metrics, lower than 20% hooks rate. What's happening? Your hook is invincible, so people scroll post like it doesn't exist. Like wallpapers on a walls, they don't even notice it, they just like scroll past it. So example of the problem, struggling with joint pain, try our supplement. Generics looks like every other ad, nothing stopping the scrolls, so that people are gonna keep scrolling, there is nothing patterns interrupting to fix it. So how you can fix it, you need to add pattern interrupt, say something unexpected, show something unusual, so you can break the scrolls, you can break the trance state that they are in. So better version, I kicked my keys toward the coast so I could pick them up. I'm 52 in my own living room. Wait, what? Why somebody do that? Scrolling the stuff, like why he needs to kick the keys and everything. So a weird situation that's not a normal thing, but for that avatars can seem like a normal, but it's gonna create like some worry. It's gonna create some familiarity, like the self, like the me seeing him on this situation. Somebody, I kicked my keys toward the coach, somebody with knee pain, he gonna put himself in the position. He's not gonna put himself in the situation. He gonna see himself in the situation. He's gonna say, oh, this is talking about me. It's not everything's gonna be talking about you, like through the feedback, through the feed of Facebook. So when you find some things, it can help stopping the scrolls. Pattern 2, the everyone hook, metric 35-45 hooks rate, but low engagement and low conversions. What's happening? People stop to look, but then leave because it could be for anyone. No specific persons feel like this is for me. So example of the problems, this changed my life. High hook rates, people stops, but who it's for, what's the problems, to back to connect. Everyone scrolls away. So basically, it's doing the job of actually getting people to stop, but it's not going to keep them like watching. You're going to lose them because there is no specificity. It just seems like this has changed my life. People who are not interested in change my life. It's going to stop the best of people's, but later on it's not going to stop like the right people's. So how to fix it? Add specific details that filters, age, situations, symptoms, scenarios, something specific about your avatar so people can understand this about you. So a better version, this changed my life. I'm 54, I haven't slept through the night in 3 years. In the last Tuesdays I wake up at 6 a.m. from my alarms, not a hat flash, This is for who? For the menopause. A specific like age, specific situations, specific sensory stuffs, not waking up like at 6 a.m. but instead waking up with from the alarms, not from the hat flash. So now a specific person thinks that's me. Person with menopause is going to say, oh, this hook is about me, this thing is about me, so I want to watch. The closed loop hook, good hook rate, but drops off after 3-5 seconds. What's happening? People stop, they are interested, but your hook is complete. There are no mystery, no reason to keep watching them. The story is done. So, because again, the hook's like 3 job is grabbing the attentions, doing the qualification, creating the commitment. Commitment for people that they want to watch like what's going on. So if your hooks doesn't do like the interrupt, like grab the attentions, do the qualification, this is for you, but doesn't create the commitment for people that I need to commit to watch this video, you lost them. So examples, I lost 3 pounds with intermittent fastings, cool stories, overs, I know what happened in how, why would you keep watching, So when you give people like a loop, then you close it directly, the brain doesn't have anything that they need to worry about to close, it's already closed, So the fix, open a loop, create a gap that needs to be closed. Better version, I lost 30 pounds, but not how you think. So now I need to know what do they means. Loop is open. Like how, like why, what you mean about how it thinks. I'm thinking about like she did some diet, but like she said, it's not how I think. So what she did to actually lose that pound, you know? In evens can be better when you add to it like better specificity. I lost 30 pounds as PCOS girls because you also know like PCOS girls. I tried everything to do before, but nothing worked. But this weird trick, like this thing that I add, like, and it's not like what you're gonna be thinking about. It's what actually helped me to lose like that weight, you know. Those more specificity, we make it like more about like a specific avatar plus an open loop that's gonna keep people's commitment to actually wanna figure out like what we did. Pattern 4, like the clickbait hook. You know, a lot of people's like, not a lot of people's, but like beginner advertisement, they use this, which is called clickbait hook. You know, some aggressive sound, somebody punching something, then something else happens. So the hook has nothing to do with the body. You know, so the metrics: high hook rates, good watch time, but terrible conversion. People's watch, they may be like because something is clickbaited to them, but no conversion. And at the end of the day, all we care about is people's buying. So what's happened? People stop and watch, but they are just curious or entertained. They were never going to buy you, attract the wrong audience, or you have an entertainment content. Example of the problems, you won't believe what the doctor discovers. High watch time, but it attracts people who like drama and curiosity, not people with the actual problems who want solution. The fix, quashing the hooks, make it clear who is forced. Better version, if you are over 15, your doctors say you need just agents, you need to hear what this orthopedic surgeons discovered, you know? So more specific, same things about the drama, but the drama for the specific person, that they have the pain that they're gonna be interested in, they have the intent to buy a solution for their pain. So now only the right people stay, the curious entertainment seekers leave. Good, because you don't wanna keep everybody watching, but you want the right avatar to stop and also to watch. Because when you say, you won't believe what this doctor discovered, a lot of people's about like the drama, like curiosity, like there is novelty what this discovered, a lot of people's about like controversy, a lot of people's about like conspiracy theories, so you want to hear it. So and what's going to have? You're going to have like a good hit rate, but like clickbaited because you bring a lot of people. Instead, you want to measure some specific conditions. If you are over 50 and your doctor say you need is just Asian, right now, we're still doing the drama, the controversy about the doctors getting something wrong, but for who? For people with knee pain. Pattern 5, the perimeter reveal hooks, good hook rate, qualified audience, but steep drop off at 5-10 seconds. What's happening? People stop. They are the right audience, but you give them away the answer too early to leave before you push. They get what they need, you know? Example of the problems, I fixed my knee pain with turmeric. Here's how. They got the answer, turmeric. Why watch more? They will just Google turmeric name instead of watching your ad. So let's say examples, you have turmeric, but like you have better version of it, like you have additional thing that you want to add. When you're gonna give like an open loop, not an open loop, not even an open loop, it's just like directly like a solutions, and it seems like you close it, people's gonna say, okay, I'm just gonna use turmeric. There is nothing interesting, there is nothing curiosity, there is nothing like that's gonna push them that they wanna hear more about the solutions, like why the solution is better, you know? The fix, hit its answers without revealing it, keep the open loop, you know? Better version, I fix my knee pain with something my doctors never mentioned. It's not glucosamines, it's not surgery, it costs less than $2 a day. Loops stay open, what is it? They have to keep watching it for them to get like the idea. So diagnose your hooks, look at your metrics and match the patterns. Low hook rate, less than 25. You have a wallpaper problems, people's, like your hook is invisible, not things like that's stopping them. So you need a pattern interrupters that's gonna get them out of the trance state. Good hook rate, low watch times, you have in everyone problems, fixed at specificity. You know, like good hook rate, people then. So the hook's basically like grabbing everybody. Or you don't have like a good open loops, like that's gonna keep people's watching. Good hook rate, drop at 35. You have a closed loop problems fixed, open loop, you know. So what you need to fix it, like an open loop. Same as like low watch times. Whenever we have low watch times, either we have something so off about your script, like the script doesn't make sense, like it doesn't seem like what is called naturals, it just seems like too silly, or we just like using information that they already heard, or like you don't have like a good open loop, you know, you don't have something interesting, something that's gonna drive their curiosity to continue watching your ad. So high hook rate, good watch times, but low conversion, you have a clickbait problems, fix quality hardware, you know. Basically you're saying is like some clickbait information, like something that's just entertaining for everybody, like you have well-edited video that's just grabbing people's attention, and they like a lot of scenes going up and down, a lot of interesting information for the fact peoples. So what you need, go back to your research, the intent, and you create like a better script. Good metrics, drop at 5-10 seconds, you have a reveal problems, fix hint don't tells. If people is like dropping off because like you already mentioned the solution, try to make it like more like building up the solution, more hinting throughout it, so you can convince them more about like why the solution is better instead of just revealing it to them directly. So the hook rate equations, hook rate, this is not like how you measure it on Facebook, it's just like what's gonna make a hook rate like stand. Pattern interrupt, relevance, this relevance, plus curiosity. So pattern interrupts to stop what is called, it's the same, it's like the 3 jobs. Stopping the what is called, the scrolls, qualifying them, this is about you, creating commitment. So pattern interruptance, stopping the scroll, relevance, creations like qualification, this is for you, this is about you, so this is going to be interesting for you. Curiosity, that's going to create a commitment to keep watching. Divided by feed competition, so like how much like the competition with like in the feed, you know, like their ads, the other videos, the organic stuff. So to improve, increase pattern interrupt, more contracts, more unexpected, increase relevance, tighter targeting, more specific details, more situation that's not been mentioned. How to do that is what we're gonna show in the next video, mining the customer's language, so you can create hooks that's gonna be like so relevant. Increase curiosity, stronger open loop, more tensions. You can always get back to the open loops video on the copywriting techniques to help you understand how can you create an intense open loop that's gonna keep people's watches. How my husband thought I was cheating. My school teachers was like yelling at me because I told my daughter to do this, like something for acne. Something so dramatic, because that's why also like the TikTok yappers, like the TikTok organics, like yappers, like win because they have this ability, you know, like my boyfriend thought I was cheating on him because I did this. My husband almost like divorced me because of that, you know, those words, like I was almost getting scammed because of this. This word is creating an insane open loop that keep people watching. And if you get people to watching and you are good at scripting and getting people to believe stuff like how your products work, why it's the best, like tackling the other objections, you're gonna be able to sell like better. So increase curiosity, stronger open loop, more tensions. Most people only work on 3 curiosity. The biggest gains usually come from 1 and 2. Stop them first, qualifying them that this is about you, then doing what is called the curiosity. So see you in the next video of mining customer language and how you use the customer language to create great hook. See you guys.